Let's have our mom narrate to us in English, because you guys, subtitles and translating is not easy work. So let's still have the story from how my mom met him and brought him to my grandmother in English. Okay? The day I met him, he was working with a certain now late Mr. Mwonge in our place there, Kasambia. So I had brought lunch for him. He was like, "Madam, can you assist me? Can you help me?" I said, "What?" He told me the story that the man was almost strangling him the whole night. He came drunk. I started beating him with a panga. So he had to get out and run. So he slept outside that day. So he was like, "Can't you get me another job far from this place?" I was like, "Oh, at my grandma's place, they have cattle, they are farmers, I can take you there and you get a job." He was like, "Take me today, because I've been sleeping outside. The man wants to kill me. When he takes waraji, local brew waraji, he's like mad. He wants to stab me with a knife." So that's how I came. Whose fence were they building? It was my fence. For fact, what? It was a piggery fence. Okay. Which year was that? It was the early 90s. Early 90s. I can't remember the year. Omwaka no gwijuko gwizire huko. Nanyo wama was like it was earlier than 98. Because bano bakaba takatandikire kusoma. Tinarugiraga kasana by then. So it was like 1995. That's when I brought him in this village. So he stayed with my granny and my... Did you rescue him that very day he asked you for help? Of course I did. So because he was in danger. Let me ask, what time did you meet him on the site? On the site, he started early morning. So I was like, "Okay, you work quickly, I will take you." So that very day he told you? Yeah, that very day. Is when you planned? He told me he had nowhere to sleep, that he can't go back to that man's place. And he was new in the place. So he trusted me with his life. I brought him this end. We got a taxi. We reached Fort Potro Road, Rosalira. We got another taxi up to here. So what did you tell the other man when he asked where he had gone? Of course, I didn't tell him anything. He would have confronted me. I just helped this one because he was a dangerous man in the whole village. Wherever he could take alcohol, he would fight whoever passes nearby him. So that's how I got Yakabali. So did your fence get finished? I got other people to finish it because this one told me he cannot sleep again in that area. Yeah. And he looked for him seriously. After he had disappeared? Yes. Yeah, he was there quiet. Federico Byamukama. Yeah. Oh yes. When he came this side, he is a Muchiga by tribe. So most cases when you go to other places and you're Muchiga, they nickname you Chakabali because most of the Bachiga come from Kabali. So they call you one who comes from Kabali. So Mommy, I want to find out, did you bring him in and stayed with him so that he could get comfortable with our family, or you just brought him and went back? Of course, immediately he saw him, he saw me, he knew I was his rescuer. He was not worried anymore. He found my grandma. She was a very loving lady and welcoming. My mama and everyone at home. My brothers who used to stay here. My elder brother Frederick also, he's called Fred, was here. They welcomed him. They comforted him. They gave him a place to stay, and he was our family member. He became our family member. So let me ask him, how did you feel when you first came here? He translates for him. Chakabali. Nti obu waizire hanu okahura oto bunakwihire kuri nakuleta abantu okasanga bali bato. oboyizire hano
bona bakaba bari bashamire nk'empazi
abankaha
banyashamire abacenjo
ningamba obu twarugire Kasambya obu twarugire Kasambya nakuleeta hano omukaka Freddy mama ukasanga bali bata bakaba bata bakakora byabata
webale kuiza nempako bajindu
ni wohe mpako yawe amoti bakakuhempa
bakajinduka bakorera nembaga
bakuchumba oburo okay so
guys, in our tribe, if you welcome a new visitor in the home and they are part of the family, they are accepted as part of the family, they will give you a pet name. So this is what he's saying. He was welcomed. Is that right English? He was welcomed, given a pet name, and then they even made a feast for him as he was getting his pet name, as a sign that he's now a member of the family. So what were the activities? What were his chores? What were you doing here?
wakoraga ki hanuna kuyamba abakayikuru
yenku amezi yente
kwa emirimu yona gwasanga
yego buri murimo gwena gunafashanga
Katu amaze myaka emeka? How long have you been away from your family?
Hati kuruga kuri owanyu karugayo mwaka but emyaka is getting lost kuba he came 95
Kati abadde akola he came 95. This is 2022. That is how many years I was?
95 even
26. Those are 26 years away from his family. And let me ask him, why hasn't he been able to go back to his family? What hindered him? What hindered him to go back to his family?
Kyakabale kikiwe kyokurole kyakutalibanize kumala emyaka eno yono takagarukaga mu bantu naiwe tokumanya nokora sente tizukukwata habwokuba hano wakoraga sente nyingi
nimba nintekereza kutaha
umutima gwanga
sente ahuzarengera hambura
hati aroho hano kiro kimu Freddy akagamba atajja kusasura sente zikanye otahe kike kyakulemeseze
kandi ati iyo kuyakire yagenda byamburanganiza
So guys,
daitu kutaha no yenda
yego
guys, that is the information we've collected so far. He badly needs to go back to his family. So if there is any one of you who knows him or who knows people close to him, any of those names we've mentioned, any of those villages we've mentioned, and you can reach out to them, you can get our contacts. My email is in the description box below. That is nownalia@gmail.com. Even the contact is going to be in the description box below. Let's help him find his family. He says the time he left that side, he had children, he had a wife and everything. So it's just like you leave home to go and work for your family, but then he never got to go back to his family. Help us, let's join hands and help him find his family. I'll be grateful. You know, this channel, we treasure family like nothing. So I'll be grateful for every support, every kind of help that will be extended to all of us, not just him, but to all of us. Actually, what happened today is when we tried to go and look out for him, because every time we come to the village, we have to look for him and say hi to him. So today we had to look for him. The first thing the person who was working with him told us, can't you find this man's family? Can't you find his family? But a good thing, we now have all the details and the information. We are going to start the search right away, and any help rendered to us will be very highly appreciated. Okay?
So what I know, he wouldn't have left this place, but he became addicted to alcohol. So my mother was like, stop taking too much alcohol, it will spoil your life. and my elder brother, so they became strict on him so that he can leave taking alcohol, because by the time he came he was not taking, but this village is full of alcohol,
Brewers, local brew.
So he got addicted. That's how he had to live here, because these people were strict on him, and he had got a group of those drunkards as his friends. I think that is one of the reasons why he left here.
Does he,
otherwise,
ask him, does he have any fears about going back home? What are his fears?
akakubo garuka omuka ekintu kyona ekyokutiina nti oba omuntu agaruka omuka kinu oba tokufaayo iwe noofa kuhika muka. Niwe naafa kuhika omuka. He has no fears.
Okay, thank you so much guys for watching. Any help, if you are a counselor, you can help us join the team. In case we find his children, his family, we try to reconcile, because maybe some of them, you know, because they have grown up without him, they may not know what happened to him. And people, you know, people are quick to judge, our father neglected us, he disappeared, or things like that. So we need all doctors, counselors, everything. We even need spiritual support. Prayer you can send, it will help. Please support us in any way you can, and let's find his family. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and see you right in the next video.
Sente amuleeta akora takumuha yadde
Kasambya
ati ono yasirimuka ha isomero yowe naija na motoka yatemba twarugira mu Rusalire.
Yanshanga mu Bende. Midwife yandetera etikiti y'omusoro ya Fred. Tiyo nizira.
Ewa mutwala mpaka
bakamusaliza tiketi Fred yamusasuraga omusoro. Obwire bwabagaburo haleeta tiketi yasasurayo sente bamuha.